When we embarked on trying to figure out a project for the LSX program, we looked at what the gaps were, at least the gaps we perceived in the world of early childhood development.
There's a real gap in early math and spatial skills, basically. So we knew that that was a real area that we wanted to push on and meet parents where they are, realizing that we thought that we need to make sure that we do something which is additional to their daily routine.
People have a lot of kind of baggage when it comes to math in general, and so they're intimidated by it, and so they tend not to do it with their children, and they tend to think that their children are too young to do early math activities, and that ends up kind of creating these developmental gaps as children get older.
So our project is Early Maths Development Challenge, so bring in 10 gamified activities that are based around the science of early maths development into homes, so they can be done between parent and child or between child and child. And our fun little activities are designed that parents can film these and make them into reels or quick videos, and then share on their social media of their kids doing fun activity, but behind that is building their early math skills.
We feel that entertainment is key to success. It maintains engagement, not just one-time engagement, but consistent engagement, repeatable day after day, week after week. Another reason entertainment was so important to us is it makes an emotional connection. If you are having a really fun, joyful experience, you are going to remember that experience better. Not only will you remember that experience, you will, on an unconscious level, remember the underlying principles of that experience. They will embed in both the child's consciousness, most importantly, but also the adults.
So one of the activities that's really fun is a treasure hunt. So it's super simple. Parents basically use spatial language and counting to give their kids instructions to find treasure hidden somewhere in the house.
There's something called the cardinality principle that we talk about in our research a lot, which is understanding that when you count something, the last number you get to actually means the quantity of the whole set. So kids that can count to 10 and they look like they know what they're doing don't understand that cardinality principle right away. And that's actually a really important and fundamental preschool milestone is understanding that and being able to understand how counting works.
8, 9, 10, 12. Another one is monster drawing. So one of the kids or an adult would draw a monster and then not show the kid, and then have that kid draw the monster based on explanations, so using number techniques and shape language.
The research on spatial language is pretty substantial. And so one of the nice things about this monster drawing game is they're not only hearing the words from their parents, but they can also, be the one that describes the drawing and take turns and use the words themselves.
It's got 5 pointy triangles pointing upward.
There's various other games like with cards, with hopscotch, games that are familiar but maybe with a slight emphasis on maths and maths language. And what we try to do with it is not only have those fun games, but have instructions and explanations for why kids should be doing this at a young age.
There's research showing that the kids who are doing better in math at the start of kindergarten are the same ones who do the best by the end of high school. So, a lot of this variability across kids and how well they're doing in math can really be traced all the way back to those 0 to 5-year-old years.
I think we're a pretty ambitious bunch, and when we thought about this and discussed this project, we very much had the idea that this could really take on a life of its own at the end of the project. And that's the hope.
Obviously, I hope lots of preschool centers, childcare centers adopt it and take it forward so that it scales. I hope that it goes viral on social media and it becomes part of your family routine, and that early math has kind of snuck in as just kind of a fun part of your family's day.